Canon 20. Any clergyman that gives surety shall be deposed from office. Canon 30 of the Fourth Council. Interpretation. The phrase give surety has two significations, for either one gives himself as surety for another, or he gives another surety for himself. The present canon being taken as referring to the first signification, that of giving surety for another, says, if any clergyman should give himself as surety for another man, let him be deposed from office. For in such a case, the surety for the most part is engaged in human affair, for example, in such matters as those of custom houses, banks, commercial businesses, and in brief transactions of trade, from all which survivant and worldly affairs clergymen must be free. And moreover, such cases of surety result in many other temptations too, into which they ought not to fling themselves voluntarily. For, says the proverb written, if thou stand surety for a friend of thine, thou shalt deliver thy hand to an enemy. Therefore give thou not thyself as surety out of shame. For if thou hast not wherewithal to pay, they will take the matter from under thy ribs. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 6, 10, and 22. For survivant things, profits, and affairs, clergymen, as we have said, ought not to give themselves as surety. For though we are commanded to risk our life for the love of our brother of ours, yet this is not meant with reference to human duties, according to Basil the Great. See abstract of his 162. For the advantage of our brethren with respect to the purpose of pleasing God. Not only must clergymen give themselves as sureties, but even their lives. For instance, if a clergyman meets a man who is being unjustly dragged along to be thrown into prison, because the man has no one to offer as surety to the judge, and the clergyman should have mercy on his calamitous plight and should give himself as surety for his brother, such a clergyman, I say, not only is not deposed, but is even praised by God and man, as having fulfilled an evangelical and divine commandment. For it says, rescue a man being treated unjustly, and those who are being dragged to death, and be not too stingy to buy off those who are condemned to death. Proverb chapter 24, verse 11. Thus much for the first signification, that of not giving oneself as surety for another, as explained. The Fourth Ecumenical Council, taking the words give surety in the second sense, required the bishops of Egypt to give others as surety on their part, in its Canon 30, that they would not depart from Constantinople until the Archbishop of Alexandria had been ordained. And in this manner the canons are found to be consonant with each other, the apostolical canon, that is, and that of the Fourth Council, and they are seen not to conflict with each other, since the apostolical canon took the phrase give surety in a different sense than that in which it was taken by the canon of the Fourth Council.